Vulnerability is one of the services included in Cloud Management Services for Red Hat Enterprise Linux. It is included with your Smart Management subscription, which also enables you to use Red Hat Satellite. Cloud Management Services for Red Hat Enterprise Linux includes compliance, system comparison, and vulnerability, which is what we'll be covering in this video. Vulnerability enables you to assess, monitor, report, and remediate common vulnerability and exposures, or CVEs, in your Red Hat environment with ease, so that you can secure your data and your business from malicious actors and threats. Vulnerability looks at all CVEs with Errata. You may already be familiar with Red Hat Insights, which proactively identifies known high-risk configurations within your environment and provides tailored and automated remediation steps to mitigate those risks. And you might be asking yourself how the capabilities in vulnerability compare to those of Insights. While security is a component of what Insights checks for, Red Hat Insights covers issues across availability, security, stability, and performance. So while yes, Insights can identify some high-impact security issues such as Spectre and Meltdown, it can also identify if your OpenShift host has insufficient CPU or memory, if your file systems have less than 95% free space, or if your network interfaces aren't operating at optimum capacity. Insights can detect all of these types of issues and offer automated remediations. But when we compare to just security concerns, Insights covers only about 50 high visibility or celebrity CVEs, while vulnerability covers all known CVEs with Errata, currently approaching 20,000. Insights also uses a proprietary scoring system, while vulnerability uses the standard Common Vulnerability Scoring System, or CVSS, to score risks. Let's take a look at how vulnerability works. Cloud Management Services for Red Hat Enterprise Linux is accessed via cloud.redhat.com, which is the home for all of Red Hat's software as a service products. The homepage of cloud.redhat.com will change over time as the offerings expand and grow, but currently there are 3 tiles. The first tile is how you access Red Hat Insights. The second tile is how you access Cloud Management Services for Red Hat Enterprise Linux. And the third tile is how you access OpenShift Cluster Manager. We'll begin by selecting the tile for Cloud Management Services for Red Hat Enterprise Linux. On the dashboard of Cloud Management Services for Red Hat Enterprise Linux, you will see the high-level graphs for these services. The current services are Vulnerability, Compliance, and System Comparison. Since we're looking at vulnerability, we'll start by clicking Vulnerabilities in the left-hand navigation bar. As mentioned, vulnerability shows all vulnerabilities within Errata, so this might be a sizable list. I have a few hundred systems in this environment, and at the top, you can see there are about 2,000 vulnerabilities that have been detected across these hosts. By default, you only see the vulnerabilities that affect your environment. If you uncheck Hide CVEs that do not affect my inventory, you can see the full list of CVEs that vulnerabilities looks for, which is approaching 20,000. Let's reselect the checkbox. On the top of the menu bar, you can search for a specific CVE, filter by the CVSS base score, and if you select the 3 vertical dots next to CVSS base score, you get the option to export the vulnerabilities below to JSON or CSV formats. Along with viewing by CVE, you can also view by systems. If you click the Systems tab at the top, you can search for and select specific systems. This will also let you see the specific number of vulnerabilities per system and the last time that system was seen. Returning to the CVEs page, let's sort by the most critical CVEs. Let's select the CVSS base score dropdown and choose CVSS scores between 7 and 10. The default view is newest first, but let's sort by CVSS score so that I can see the highest rated vulnerabilities that impact my systems. Let's select the CVE with the highest CVSS, which is CVE 2018-7750. This detailed page gives more details about the CVE, links to both the Red Hat CVE and the MITRE CVE database, and more information on the rating. Scrolling down the page, I can see the impacted systems and statuses. Select one or more of the systems that have this issue, and the Remediate with Ansible button becomes available. Select this button to create an Ansible playbook to resolve the issue. To remediate, you can create a new playbook or add remediation to an existing playbook. Let's create a new playbook and give it the CVE name. Then click Next. This page summarizes the action you are taking, a summary of the resolution, if a reboot is required, how many systems, and what type of playbook. Remediation of this issue does require a reboot, so auto reboot is enabled. Click the Create Playbook button. A hyperlink appears on the name of the playbook. You can click that link directly or navigate to it later using Remediations on the left-hand navigation bar. Looking at the playbook, we can see a summary of the systems that either will be or will not be rebooted, if auto reboot is enabled, and when the playbook was created and modified. Further down the page, you can see the actions included, and if you expand, you can see the systems associated with each action. At the top, you have the option to download or delete the playbooks. Downloading the playbook will download it to your local machine you are using to access cloud.redhat.com. Let's take a quick look at the playbook. Adjust the playbook if needed. Then you will need to transfer the playbook to a host where Ansible is installed to run the playbook. This has been a short overview of vulnerability, included with Cloud Management Services for Red Hat Enterprise Linux, as part of your Smart Management subscription.